Go, 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 go. Feeling nervous, aren't you, boy? With your gentle voice and impeccable style. Don't ever let them steal your joy and your gentle ways to keep them from running wild. They can kick dirt in your face, dress you down, and tell you that your place is in the middle when they hate the way you shine. I see you tugging on your shirt, trying to hide inside of it, hide how much it hurts. Thank you, Winston. Let them laugh while they can. Let them spin. Let them scatter in the wind. I've been to the movies. I've seen outings. And the drugs on them. Good evening, good people. I went out to dinner, had a lovely dinner at Root Down here in Denver. I did not go to Whiskey Club, so I am not drunk. I had a beer. So if you're expecting me to get twerking tonight, not going to be the night for it. Wait. Walt Grace, desperately hating his old place, dreamed to discover a new space and buried himself alive inside his basement, tongue on the side of his facement. He's working away on displacement and what it would take to survive. When you're done with this world, wait. When you're done, wait. When you're done with this world, you know the next is up to you. And for once in his life, it was quiet. As he learned how to turn in the tide. And it I should probably learn that song before I try singing it, huh? Not even a twerklet? I just needed to hear Champy going off. He went off there, didn't he? Did you like that, Champy? You like that pretty old good? a lonely town. Wonder when things are gonna change. Dream my life away. Seems these dreams have turned to a bunch of dusky clouds. Get my nerve up, but my past is pulling me down. Wondering how long this black sheep don't stick around. Fair amount going on today. One of the big things, side hustle meetings a day early for Friday night date night. That's a rough one. I'll tell you what, if you think it's a Friday, you come in here on a Thursday and I'm not even drunk, that's rough. Sorry about that. It's Friday for Steve-O. Yeah, exactly. It's Friday morning date night for Steve-O. Standing between you and a hard place is insane. Standing too near you and a fire makes it clear. Your trouble to me, real trouble, can't you see? Leaning in close, smell of your perfume, it scares me most. Leaning away, hey, it feels farther every day. Your trouble to me, real trouble, can't you see? I got that dog going good tonight. Oh, man. Okay. C-Tech Tacoma. Hope everyone's having a nice day. Well, thank you for that. Very nice. So today, what did we get? Claude is now connected to the internet. You know, I've been bitching about that for a year. Like, what the fuck is up with that? They connected it to the internet today. So as one of the major, model companies, the fact that they weren't connected to the internet was just starting to get weird. So that's over. So if you go to Claude, now connected to the internet. OpenAI today had a kind of spontaneous tech announcement for developers that they've got two new speech to text models that they say are better than Whisper. And Whisper was pretty good. It was already state of the art. So these are better than that and cheaper. And then there's a new text to speech model. And then there's some new things in the API to make it very easy to do voice agents. So I assume, sorry, scratching the eye. I assume this means we may see something akin to a custom GPT builder that's an agent builder in the next couple of months, I would hope. TikTok pin. Winston came for Champy. I really enjoy you also, Kyle. Champy is incredible, surreal to me. Helps my soul. You know what, Winston? Me too. I got to tell you, there's something about, it's when dogs bark or when, babies cry or kids scream or whatever it is, there's a visceral thing that happens to you, right? And Champy singing is absolutely this visceral thing that I don't care what kind of mood I'm in. when I hit a chord on the guitar and he sings, or something comes on the TV and he sings, like I can't help smiling. It's like when I'm playing, like a lot of times I'm laughing. It's just the joy of him just sitting over there, totally in it. Just oh, he is just in the world. It is pure joy, and there's you can't escape it. So thank you for noticing that. That is absolutely what he is. Yeah, feel the same. Yeah, it is. It's an involuntary response, and like when he barks, I have an involuntary response of like it's not good. But when he sings, man, it is just this involuntary response of joy. Right, Champy? Are you a good dog? Are you a good big fat dog? Yeah. Are you fat? Are you so fat? Ah, it's a fat dog. Oh, yeah. In a westerly direction, this car is my train. I've been driving, I've been wondering what it is I'm running from again. Feel like an 80-year-old man holding on to 29. And up ahead on that horizon is a California line. Up ahead, a truck's carrying a wide load. Prefab house cut in half. Cute little front door and 2 windows, my lord. Ain't sure whether to cry or should I laugh. You see, I broke a home up myself once. As I stumbled to that door, I read a note by the dawn's light. Said, don't you come around here anymore. Well, I've had enough of this freedom of the road. Never was good with decisions. At least that's what I've been told. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Let's get this thing started. Does he ever do anything here? Are we ever going to learn anything? It's called the AI Learning Lab, and all I hear is a dog. It's apparently a fat dog. I don't know why we're fat shaming animals now. I thought we stopped doing that years ago. And so now you can't fat shame people. You're going to fat shame your pets? Absolutely unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. All right. And that kids is what is known as a copyright strike. Oh man. Okay. I'm going to show you something that is going to be disturbing, and then I'll explain what it is, and then I'm going to do a tutorial on how we made it. So, one of the things that OpenAI launched today is this new text to speech model. And they made it so that you can, similar to 11 Labs, you can just describe a character and it will invent a voice character for you. There's 10 base models you can choose from, and then you can write prompts. And they have a website for it. And then they also announced in the announcement today that for the next 24 hours, they're going to have a little contest. And whoever comes up with the most creative voice, they're going to give a slick radio to, and it's pretty cool. It's teenage engineering. It's really cool looking. So what I'm going to show you is my entry for that contest, and then I'll tell you how I made it. So yes, she's disturbing. Oh wait, let me do this. All right, here we go. Damn it. Audio isn't working on YouTube. Oh.
You have a
Now?
name, don't you? A fine one, too. Strong, sharp. I have eaten many names. Some sweet, some bitter, some so old that even the stars have ceased to remember them. I wonder, will you guard it tightly? Or will you, in a moment of trust, tell me? Speak it aloud, little one. Let me taste it. Just once, just enough to know how it feels.
Huh?
So, you have a name.
So that voice is done in the new text-to-speech model. If you go to, here, let me change my tab sharing so you can see where I'm headed. If you go to OpenAI.fm, that will take you to this site where you can build these things. Can I? And this is it here. It's pretty fucking hideous, but it's functional. So what they've got is they've got like mad scientist, calm, dramatic, old-timey, chill surfer. And then for each one, they've got this structured prompt. So we'll do chill surfer, and then there's 10 voices across the top. So you pick a voice, and then down here is the description of that voice. Hang on a sec. Black bar. And then here's the script of what they're going to say. And then you play it, and it's pretty quick. Oh, wait, I got to change my audio thing just so you can hear it. I think it's worth hearing the examples. So this voice is alloy or alloy.
Whoa, dude. Sounds like a gnarly situation with your card. But hey, no worries. I got you.
All right. And then I can choose a different voice, but it's still going to be a chill surfer.
Whoa, dude. Sounds like a gnarly situation with your card. But hey.
Whoa, dude. Sounds like a gnarly situation with your card.
Or I can change the personality of that same voice. So you've got the base voice and then the personality on top of it. So here's that same voice with an olden-timey description.
Ladies and gentlemen, a most warm welcome to ye grand internet service company.
And so like the description here, tone, the voice should be refined, formal, and slightly theatrical, reminiscent of a charming radio announcer from the early 20th century. Pacing, the speech should flow smoothly at a steady cadence, neither rushed nor sluggish. Pronunciation, words should be enunciated crisply and elegantly, right? So, and then it's got emotion, inflection, and word choice. So you can basically just tell this thing how you want it to behave, and you can create new ones. So what I did, again, back to my commitment of not using my brain in 2025, let's have ChatGPT help us write some of these things. And so I did. Let me close this. Let me open this. Tabs, thank you. Creating voice prompts. Okay. Is this it? Yeah. Okay. So here's so my that character that I created is called the Eater of Names. And then here's the structured prompt that matches the prompt that they have over there. So how I got to this, I'm pretty happy with, and I'll share it with you because it took me a couple of attempts. So the first thing I did was I just copied over one of the prompts. What did I say? I said, I'm using a new app that lets me control the voice personality of text it creates. Here's an example prompt. And I showed that. And then I said, can you write a user's manual on how a creative would write a prompt for a new original voice? So rather than just say, copy the prompt, I said, write me a user manual, because I tried it just copying the prompt and it got all confused. So I said, I want you to write me an instruction manual for how you would tell someone how to write one of these prompts. And so it did that, and it came up with some stuff. And then I said, you know, make the descriptions longer, things like that. And then I said, okay, invent a new character using it. And it didn't quite get it right. So I kept changing it until I got it. I kept making small little detail changements for the output it gave until I was happy with it. And then I said, rewrite the user's manual. And so then it rewrote the user's manual, right? So identity, who's speaking? Provide only the name and the title that encapsulates the character's essence. So identity, the clockmaker, the forgotten king. And then, so it gives instructions for each of the structured little pieces. Then it gives an example. And then I said, make the examples longer and more detailed. And so it did that. And then that I was pretty happy with. And so now it's a pretty good manual. And now I just said, you know, write me a prompt. Perfect. Now create an original character that is unforgettable and incredible. And so it came up with the Eater of Names, which I think is just an absolutely disturbing character name. The Eater of Names. It's like fucking scary and brilliant, right? And then so affect, whispered and insidious, yet strangely inviting, like a secret only they can tell. Their words slide like silk, but carry the weight of something ancient and hungry. Tone, darkly poetic, with the cadence of a bedtime story told too late at night when the shadows stretch a little too long. Emotion, a mix of quiet amusement and predatory curiosity, as if savoring the taste of every word spoken to them. Pauses, lingering, drawn-out silences that make the listener lean in only for the next word to land like a dropped stone. Pronunciation, smooth and deliberate, as though savoring each syllable except when saying a name, which is devoured quickly, almost as if they are stealing it away. And then I had it write a script for each one. So we've now got this thing that actually, maybe what I'll do here, why don't I do that? I'll take that instruction manual, we'll create a custom GPT, I'll publish it, and then I'll just give it to you, and you all can go play. But don't, if you win the fucking radio because you used my custom GPT, send me the radio. Assholes, because I want the radio. It's got an OpenAI logo on it. But I'll take a bottle of Blanton's. That's an alternative. And it wrote the script. You have a name, don't you? A fine one too. Strong, sharp. I can hear it beneath your breath, tucked in behind your teeth. But names are such fragile things, aren't they? A slip of the tongue, a whisper in the wrong ear, and suddenly gone, forgotten. So just really cool. I have eaten many names, right? So cool little script. So let's grab our instructions. User manual. I don't think we need that. We just need this. TikTok pin Kyle. Save your time and effort. Just tell it to sound like Mr. Rogers from Mr. Rogers. Yeah, exactly. Well, that too. But I just thought this was fun. I thought it was a cool creative writing exercise. To get it to write really creative versions of those things. All right, so we're gonna go new. We're gonna go custom GPT, explore GPTs. If you've never made a custom GPT, it's relatively straightforward. I'm gonna go into configure. We're gonna call this the OpenAI .fm. I don't know if I can put a URL in the name. Let's see. Voice designer and prompt writer. Okay. So description creates structured prompts and sample scripts and original characters for use in OpenAI's TTS playground. Okay, what does this GPT do? So we're going to say follow these instructions, and then I'm going to paste in all that shit we put in there. And then I'm going to go if the user says get started, generate 3 unique, original, unforgettable, remarkable characters based on the instructions. And then conversation starters, I'm going to write get started. So we'll only have one conversation starter. And we should say, make me an image. Use DALL-E. This all making sense? Y'all following along? All right, so let's say get started. Let's see if it just yanks out 3 characters. Identity, the astral cartographer. Affect, curious and reverent, as if in awe. Yeah, it works. Okay, perfect. This is awesome. All right, stop, create. We're going to put this in the GPT store. It's called the OpenAI.fm voice designer. Where are we going to put this? Programming? Yeah, this is programming, damn it. We're fucking vibe coding here, people. You understand what's happening? Save. Unable to publish GPT. It violates usage policies. May contain content that requires previous authorization. I told you I couldn't put that URL in there. So I'm going to put OpenAI brackets DOT bracket FM. let's see if we can get around it like that. Boom. GPT store. Oh, wait, it was the wrong category. Damn it, programming. Unable to publish. Oh, brand names. Oh, OpenAI. That's what it is. Okay, let's see. Voice designer and prompt writer for OpenAI TTS. Let's see if I can do it by splitting the words. Create. Boom. Programming. Save. God damn it. Do I have it somewhere else? Hang on. Let me see if I don't think I have it in here. No. Must just be in the title. All right. Create GPT store. Programming. Save. Published. View GPT. Okay. So now I'm going to save this. Brandon, throw up the source camp. How late are you? Champy sung like 6 songs. We okay. And yeah, pop up. We started an hour late. Yes, producer Brandon is even riding you on this one. Okay, so we're going to share this in the AI Salon. So if you go to the salon.ai, where am I going to put this? This is a GPT. Oh, no, we'll do it in irregulars. Okay, so here we'll go. Open AI, text to speech. I guess I should put text to speech because TTS doesn't make sense to people that don't know what the fuck that means. OpenAI text to speech, prompt writing, GPT. Prompts and scripts for open. Now, prompts and script generator. And then I'm going to go openai.fm. And then we'll paste it. I could put in the scary chick. That's good. We'll just post it. Don't notify everyone. All right. So if you go to the Irregulars channel in the AI Salon Mighty Networks, you can go play with the GPT we just created. Even Source Camp, you can go play too. So you just click get started and it'll generate 3 voices for you. Boom. Identity, the lantern bearer. Nice. And link is in the YouTube channel as well. There you go. Beautiful. Ooh, identity, the choir of dust. Layered and echoing as if many voices speak in the haunting memory, never quite in unison. I love that. Let's go try this one. Oh, but it didn't write. Oh, which one of these do you want to turn into a full script or sample monologue? Number 2. Excellent choice. Oh, this is good. Now it's doing a more detailed prompt, and it's giving like 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 ChatGPT lately. It's giving us lots of emojis. Tells me not found in red. Am I late, Mr. IT? Sample monologue. This place was not always quiet. There were songs here once, heavy with joy, swollen with grief. I don't know why it's creating such such scary things. Were the other ones scary? Choir of Dust, The Gilded Parasite, The Lantern Bearer. I don't know. Well, whatever. I told it to make them memorable, didn't I? Okay. Identity, The Choir of Dust. Let's copy all this. And we'll go over to, I guess I'll put it in music and audio. OpenAI.fm. All right, so there's that. And then let me go back here and get the monologue. Copy that. Go back to here. Paste it. And then what's cool is, so now I can pick different voices to try this personality out on. Well done. Squirrel TikTok pin. How do you make money with AI? I'll get back to you on that one. Chardry. Oh, Chardonnay. Wait, what is it? Oh, Chatty Chad. Nice name, Chatty Chad. I'll get back to you on how do you make money with ChatGPT in a second here.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
That's a question that gets asked so much that we have a button for it. Okay, I'm gonna have Alloy. I'm gonna try the 10 voices with this personality. We'll see how they are. Oh wait, I got to share my tab right. Hang on. Da 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 ti ta ti ta 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 ta.
This place was not always quiet.
No, that's boring.
This place was not always quiet.
I'm gonna lose all this shit. I think the identity is too much. Oh, and you know what I'm gonna lose? I'm gonna lose the emojis. I bet they're fucking it up. So, like all stuff with AI right now, everything's janky. Assume nothing will work because in most cases things don't work. It's not you. You're not stupid. Don't apologize. Don't feel shame. Blame it on the AI. You can blame it on Pate. Pate works at Google. He accelerates tensor processing units. He makes them more efficient. Apparently, them being less efficient is why we're getting crappy results. So you can absolutely blame him. All right, let's see if this is any better.
This place was not always quiet.
Yeah, it's a little.
There were songs here once, heavy with joy, swollen with grief. We remember. Not
What did Pate say? I just got here and I don't appreciate this slander. well, we also used OpenAI to write the prompts, so they're not even using Google hardware. So you are absolved of all responsibility for the crappy prompt writing.
This place was not always quiet.
That's a shitty voice. I don't like it.
This place was not always quiet. There
This place was not always quiet.
All right, it sucks. Okay, so we're gonna go back to ChatGPT, and let's say, make me a really funny voice and write the monologue for it. Oh, and we gotta say, no more emojis. Identity, the mirror gremlin. Okay. Effect, frenetic and theatrical. Okay, this is good. The mirror gremlin. Okay. Let's see. Copy. Let's go back over here. Throw it in there. Paste. Let's go back over here. Sample monologue. Ah, there you are. Finally. I've been waiting for you in the mirror. I'll be watching because I literally can't leave. This is not funny. This sounds scary. All right, back to Alloy. Let's see if this one's funny.
Ah, there you are. Finally. I've been waiting in this mirror for 3 whole hours.
Yeah.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, wait, let me get rid of all this description.
Ah, there you are. Finally. I've been waiting in this mirror for 3 whole hours.
All right.
I've been waiting on this sticky note for 3 whole hours.
What's going on?
Ah,
TikTok
there you are.
pin. What about it? Oh. Oh, just that I need to get back to that TikTok pin? I will. For Chatty Chad, I'll get back to Chatty Chad. we're
Oh,
in a,
no, there's another one from Side Hustle that's been pinned for like
I have
5
to
minutes.
make personalized wedding ceremonies and charge clients $250. There you go. Okay, so Chatty Chad, let me give you the answer. So here's the
You can make money with ChatGPT.
why this button exists is when ChatGPT first came out, TikTok was littered with idiots that were like, you can make money with ChatGPT. And they always said it like that. I don't know why. I think there's something in the algorithm that someone has figured out that you have to talk like an idiot for people to pay attention to you. You can make money with ChatGPT. And honest to God, do people listen to these people? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Here's the problem with that statement is that ChatGPT is simply a means to an end. It is simply a tool. It is no different making money with ChatGPT than it is making money with Photoshop or Microsoft Word or a shovel. You can make money with a shovel. Well, how? Well, you find people that need holes and you tell them you can make them a hole. And then you can say, I will charge you $5 for every hole I make. Okay. You can make money with a shovel. So similarly with ChatGPT, it is just a tool. Now, it happens to be a tool that's incredibly powerful. But you, Chatty Chad, likely have some expertise in some area of your life. It could be in baseball cards. It could be in, I don't know, mowing lawns. It could be in writing clever poems on the street with a typewriter. Like everyone's got some things that they've got some expertise in. So anywhere where you've got some expertise, you can imagine, I wonder who's got problems that if I could solve them better, faster, or cheaper than how they currently get those problems solved, maybe I could do something here. Right? And so that could be like, hey, there's probably a bunch of restaurants out there with boring menus. And I could probably go in and just say, hey, in half an hour, I'll take your menu and I'll de-boringize it. And you walk in with your ChatGPT app and you take a photograph of their menu. You take a snap of their menu and then you say, analyze this menu and make it less boring. And then you copy and paste that into a Word document and you print it out and you come back the next day and you charge them $200 for a new menu. Like, solve the problem is how you make the money. The tool is kind of irrelevant. It just happens to be a really amazing tool. But don't think like that. Don't think, how can I make money with ChatGPT? Because you'll just you get in this fucking endless loop of frustration. Pate Mater, they say, no, you asked me to build too many holes. Can you ask me again tomorrow? Oh, then you say, you asked me to build too many holes. Ask me again tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. You can also use the shovel to fill the holes back in if you made too many. If you're not careful, you can AI a little too hard and get job offers too. Oh, that's the other thing. Especially if you use ChatGPT to solve a problem for people that don't know what ChatGPT is or what it makes possible, you will occur to them like a fucking magician. And as Pate tells us, this is not magic, it's math. And we have come to a compromise. It's mathemagical. But if you're dealing with ChatGPT at any level of competence and you solve a problem for someone who's never seen it before, never experienced it, it will blow their fucking mind. And Side Hustle Mimi's right. You just might end up with a job offer just because you came in and solved a problem. What I would also encourage you to do is, find a charity or a community group or friends of yours and just experiment. Say, hey, I have this idea for being able to, whatever, help, people do marketing copy or marketing strategy much more quickly than they did before. Can I do it for free for you? And maybe you'll give me a testimonial, right? But again, start with the problem. Start with things challenges that people in that field deal with, and then can you use ChatGPT to solve it faster, better, or cheaper? He finally revealed how to make ChatGPT. I've been waiting all these years. Yeah, well, the way you make money with ChatGPT, it's got nothing to do with ChatGPT. That's the irony in it. Oh man! All right.
There you are. Finally.
There you are, finally. I've been waiting in this mirror for 3 whole hours.
That's not bad.
There you are. Finally.
No.
There you are. Finally. I've been waiting.
I didn't cut my hair. Oh no. It's just I don't have enough product in it apparently.
There you are. There you are.
Oof, awful.
There you are.
No.
There you are.
Was it Fable?
That.
No, it was Echo.
There you are, finally.
No.
I've been waiting in this mirror for...
Who was it? Onyx?
There you are. Finally.
No. Quarrel?
There you are.
There you are, finally. I've been waiting in this mirror for 3 whole hours, and let me tell you, watching you scroll aimlessly through your...
Yeah, I guess that one's okay. All right, well, so there you go. There you got it. You can style your hair with ChatGPT. It couldn't possibly look worse. Oh, man. All right, fantastic. Hey.me. It's a huge. Oh, okay. After over 2 years, I missed it. You're getting bold? You mean bald? I got the IRS to concede my case. They were behaving bad and wrong. ChatGPT. Sorry about that law degree. Yeah, I mean, listen. These tools are getting better and better and better and better and better and better and better. And you're going to be able to do things like, deal with the IRS or deal with lawyers or understand contracts. I mean, you can take very complicated contracts. I'll tell you a fun thing to do. If you're new to ChatGPT, You know how when you're surfing the internet and you sign up for something new and they're like, here's our terms and conditions, and you always just check the box yes and hit submit? Have you ever wondered what you're agreeing to? But you're like, I'm not going to read through the 47 pages of that stupid fucking thing. Copy and paste the terms and conditions from some piece of software you just signed up for and paste it into ChatGPT and said, explain this to me. What rights am I signing away here? It's pretty wild. Pretty wild. All right. Yeah, to be fair, you have to work with it to how to get it to prompt better. Yep, it will not without work. Yeah, exactly. All these things, all of these tools right now require us to be the human in the loop to make them not fully suck. Probably 2 years, 3 years. They're going to be fairly impeccable beyond our capabilities. I would argue right now that most of these tools are significantly beyond my capabilities, like significantly. You're like, well, you know, yeah. I mean, you seem to be wholly unqualified. Oh man. What else was I going to show? Oh, the other thing that I did here. Let me show you one other thing. Because I thought this was kind of fun. This starts to get into the neighborhood of just play with ChatGPT. So that's the voice designer. Wait, let me go to. No, that's not what I wanted. Yeah. Okay. So ChatGPT came up with this character, the Eater of Names, right? Which I just loved. So I thought, well, I wonder what the Eater of Names looks like. And then it's got the description of the voice here. And so what I did was I copied the description of the voice and I went to Midjourney. Oh, look at me. That's the French lady me. And so I pasted in the prompt, the full prompt of the voice description into Midjourney. And then the other thing I did, where do I have it? Is I went to my mind where I store my SREFs that I think are cool. And so I found this SREF that I thought was just kind of cool. So I copied that SREF. If you don't know what an SREF is, it's a style reference. So on Twitter, I don't know if you've seen these things, but people put out these style references. You can just copy and paste the tweet. I store them in this thing called My Mind. I mean, I've literally got hundreds of these. And these are just ones that I like that I'm like, oh, that might be fun to go back and use that sometime. So I just took one of the recent ones that I liked, this one. And then I went into Midjourney and I put in that style reference. And oops. And these are all the things that came out. Like I almost went with that one. That one was pretty cool. But like they all had this kind of just fucking crazy, creepy ass thing. French lady Kyle is too unbothered. Silly Kyle. The hair I was referring to was your post. Oh, you had long hair. Now you don't. Oh, yeah, that one. I thought you meant my. What are you going to do? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Aren't these beautiful? They're just fucking gorgeous. Like any one of these could have been something to do something with. That one's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Stunning. And then that one I almost went with. And then in the same, that one I almost went with. That one I almost went with. That's the one I did go with. Then I did a couple of more. Then I did some variations of her. Like that one I almost went with. I kind of like the red. So then I took the audio recording that she said. I took this image, put that into Hedra, that with the new character animator thing. And then I went to Suno and I wrote the creepy music, and then I stuck it all together. They're beautiful, aren't they, Lori? Yeah. They're just gorgeous. And it's like, this is, when we talk about vibe coding and vibe storytelling, and this is, vibe creative or vibe artistic directing. The prompt here was a prompt for a voice. But it was like, I wonder, Midjourney's good at interpreting shit. And, just combine that with a style reference I thought was cool. And it just made this really unique aesthetic out of nowhere. Like instant, bang. Look at that. That's Midjourney. Yep. I just did it, Kyle. I added the prompt to OpenAI FM. Now what? Okay, so if you're in OpenAI FM, in the bottom left, yeah, this is such shitty interface. Okay, so you put the prompt in the bottom left, right? The one that says emotion, pauses, things like that. You put the script in the script box here, and then you select a voice up top. So the way it works is, think as the top voices are your base voice, and then the lower left-hand prompt is the personality of that voice, and then the script is the script. So you pick, the ballad character, and then you just hit play. Yes, I did all that. How do you send it to OpenAI? Oh, for radio. Oh, you click the share button right here, and then copy it, and then go to Twitter, socials, Twitter, and then you go search for OpenAI developers is the account. And if I go there, I assume it's pinned, or if it's not pinned, new state-of-the-art model. Yeah. So it's about the fifth post down is the contest. We're also holding a radio contest. And so they say, respond to this tweet with the URL. Now, most people put in the URLs. I put in the creepy lady. But you can just put in the URL. And I might get disqualified because I put in the creepy lady, but fuck it. Oh yeah, here's someone that did a video. Yeah. So I did creepy lady. All right. Make sense? In a nutshell, what were those four guys showing us this afternoon? Oh, in a nutshell. Okay. So this most awkward presentation of these awkward dudes that, honest to God, it was like every one of these is like an SNL skit that no one would. That guy you can understand. The other three you couldn't. Okay, so here's what they have. There are probably more components than this, but there were basically two models that they announced today, GPT-4o transcribe and GPT-4o mini transcribe, that you talk into it and it turns it into text. So just like Whisper, but they're new models. They're cheaper and they're more accurate than Whisper was. So they have a new voice to text model. Then the thing that we're playing with on OpenAI FM is a text to voice model, right? So you take the text and you take the personality prompt and the base voices, and you can generate a thing. And then the final thing that they announced was some calls for the API. So if you're coding, if you're writing your own agent, rather than having to say, when voice comes into the model, turn it into text, and now I'm going to take that text and I'm going to send that to OpenAI, and then it's going to give me an answer, and then I'm going to send that to a text to voice model. They've basically just made that a single call. So as a programmer, you just put in a single line and it does those three stages. So it's basically a way for programmers to design voices and then be able to create voice agents where we'll just be able to talk to applications that go off and do shit for us. So that's in a nutshell. It was programmers can use voices easier when they're developing autonomous agents. All right. There's a text limit in the little box on the left. Probably. Yeah. Probably. The Blue Man Crew without the makeup. Yeah, these are painfully awkward presentations, but they're changing the world, so give them a break. I don't give them a break, but you should. Oh man. All right. So there you go. That's stuff and nonsense. I had Manus today. I had Manus today fill out my my March Madness bracket thing at work. I said, go research March Madness and just give me a prediction for all the levels. And it did, and everything looked good until at the very end. It got two of the games switched up, and it didn't quite do it right. But basically, it has Duke taking everything. Which, Brandon, you got that same response too. So it looks like Duke is favored. Okay, this Sunday at 4 p.m. Central Time or 3 p.m. Mountain, my time. There's a Learn Out Loud in the AI Salon. So if you go to the AI Salon and go to the events calendar at the top left, this Sunday is a Learn Out Loud. And actually, Pate, are you doing a demystifying AI? Do you teach people about AI? Teach is a very generous word in that sentence. Yeah. So the whole purpose of this channel, I go live 5 nights a week. Hang on, I got to do some physical dexterity challenges here. I go live 5 nights a week, just talking about AI. One of the things that we call this channel is Chat ADD. So if you're expecting an agenda and a curriculum, this ain't the place. But if you want a place that will allow you to just kind of be in the AI conversation and learn things along the way, that's what it's about. You can also join the AI Salon. So if you go to the Salon .ai, you can join there. I do one-on-one coaching sessions. It's in my TikTok bio. If you just click right under the bio, for a fee per hour. So you can book time there if you want to do that. If you want to do one-on-one stuff, I'm happy to talk about that. But I've been giving it away for free here for, I don't know, 2 years now, something like that. So yeah. Ann Murphy, what's happening, Ann Murphy? What's shaking? What's going down? My voice is getting crispy. 2.5 years. Yeah. Well, the TikTok channel's been around for 2.5 years. I started the lives, I think April 30th, 2 years ago was the first live. Yes, see out all Sunday for the Learn Out Loud. Yep, that's going to be a really good one. Kyle, whatever your rates, it's a steal. Oh, Anne, you're the best. Thank you. Very generously giving it away. Thank you. Very generously or very foolishly. No, but listen, to be quite serious for a moment, the reason I do this is I find it terrifying, like terrifying, how many people are not prepared for what's coming. Like not only not prepared, but like actively putting their fingers in their ears going, la, 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 I don't want to hear about AI. AI's evil. This shit is coming fast and hard. And what I've learned over doing this for the past couple of years is that even the most bitter, hardened, angry people that are like AI haters, when they actually experience it, it's like the fucking skies open up and they're like, oh my God, I didn't realize I could do that. I didn't realize I could be that powerful or that. Like people like rediscover things about themselves. It is truly remarkable. And there's just so many people with their arms fucking crossed, like, they make that face like they just stepped in some dog shit. AI. Have you tried it? Oh, it's the world's greatest plagiarism machine. Okay. Have you tried it? It hallucinates. Okay. Have you tried it? You want to see something cool? And you show them. And they're like, wait, what? It can do that? I didn't know it could do that. They have their Kevin McAllister moment. That's a pretty magical moment. So that's why I do this, because, you know, I want as many people as possible learning this shit. You know? It's been so much fun over the years. But Kyle, you have changed countless lives. Seriously. Thank you, Source Camp. I appreciate that. I showed chat to a 70-year-old supply chain manager. He started his journey today. That's the other thing. Age doesn't fucking matter. Technical background doesn't matter. You know what matters? You have an idea and you have an intention to get it the fuck out of your head. That's it. Oh, I once had an idea for an app, but I didn't get a degree in programming. I never really learned programming. I just do IT. Okay, you don't need to know programming anymore. You can go make applications. What? Really? I didn't get that art degree. My stepdad told me I was untalented, so I don't draw anymore, but I really like art. Well, you don't need to draw. You can just go make art. Really? It's like any limitation you think you had, any. If they haven't already been obliterated, they're about to be obliterated. And then you get to ask yourself the question, if I could do anything, what would I choose to do? What difference would I want to make in the world? And then you go do that. That's what this is. It's not all the bullshit everyone talks about. Robots are going to kill us. Might they kill us? Well, they might, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to be fully self-expressed when they do. TikTok pin after hours. Also, TikTok cam is off center. Oh, sure is. That's embarrassing. I will never forget. I told you I was too old and you said, oh, get over it. That sounds like me. I'm too old for AI. Get over it. I'm glad I said that, Becky. And it was shortly after that that we started building custom GPTs. And I remember the night you came into the live and you were like, Kyle, I made this quilt GPT. Like, I love quilting. And I've got this GPT that's making me quilt patterns. And it was like a week after you were like, I don't think I can do this AI stuff. Fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. So anyway, Champ, what? Are you craving cheese? Hold, please. What is your deal? Yeah. The hell? Come on. All right. I think Champy had to go. Poop poop. The hardest thing for me post abuse is believing in myself. Do you help me, Kyle? Oh, thank you very much, Becky. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's it's funny, Becky. Very early on in the AI Salon, one of the things that I noticed a lot. I don't know why it hit me, because this probably occurred back in the early days of the World Wide Web. But what I noticed was whenever people would kind of step up on stage to show their work, or I'd talk to them in the AI Salon, they would apologize. There was a lot of apologizing of, oh, well, I'm not really good at this. I'm sorry. I'm not really good at this. I'm not very technical. I'm sorry. There was just lots of apologies from men, from women. And we kind of went on a crusade for like 6 months of like, no apologies, like stop apologizing. Because the reality is, I am I am hopefully bright and shiny evidence of this. There are no experts, right? These tools are changing so fast, and they're accelerating away from us so fast that you literally can't keep up with them. And what you were genius at 6 months ago is no longer relevant today. So there are no experts. And so let's just lose the apologies. And the minute people sort of started dropping the apologies, they just stepped into this power of self-expression. Oh, here's this thing I did without the apology. It was incredibly powerful. And it's like, I feel like if we can maintain that as the salon expands and as this channel, continues on, there's such power in that. So anyway, so thank you for acknowledging that. Ann Murphy backstage. Ann Murphy,
I know.
get up here. What are you doing?
Okay, well, I should forewarn you that, you know what? This is how we know we're all friends and fam.
Yeah.
There's only a couple of people until today who have ever seen this robe, which could literally get up and walk to the Mall of America.
Exactly. Which, and what is do you know your distance from the Mall of America?
I know it's, I think, 232 days of pogo sticking.
Okay, that's good. Perfect.
Or it might be 2032 days. One of those. Okay, so I wanted to dive in on a little something.
Oh, good.
So yesterday on the podcast, we were briefly talking about, was it yesterday? We were talking about the I'm sorry thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And like, I feel like we're all ready to go to the next level of that kind of way we talk about ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think that one of the pieces is the AI readiness component. Like, that's what it is. And the thing that I wanted to say, that kind of follows what you were saying about the people who have their head in the sand, is that I've been starting to think more and more about how AI readiness has a ton to do with communication, like hard conversations.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and translation and empathetic conversations where you're like dying inside, but you just have to keep listening, you know?
Well, you said it, and you started out the conversation yesterday. You're working with these big organizations, and you're looking at the impact of AI, and you're like, "Hey, it looks like about 75% of your consultants' hours are not necessary," right? Like, that's pretty rough, right? There's implications to that, and that's you're not causing that. You're
No.
just saying, "Hey, if I
Hey,
just look at what this stuff does."
right.
Some shit's gonna happen, right?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
yeah, yeah.
And so I delivered that report today to them.
Oh, did you?
And yeah, and as I did, I felt these mixed feelings about it,
Mhm.
because it's that transition from where they are to where they're going,
Yep,
and figuring out what they're going to do with the found time. Is it cost savings? Is it another layer of excellence? Is it business development? Is it time off? Blah, blah, blah.
yep.
That's going to be brutal
It's gonna be brutal.
for their contractors, their consultants, their staff.
Yep.
And
Well, so
yeah,
there's a silver lining to it though, which is this. For the people, so one of the thing is, okay, if 75% of the hours goes away, then some people are gonna, lose their gig, right?
yep,
For the 25% that stay, they're likely going to be the ones that step into this AI world, and they're going to amplify what they do. And for
they're
the
going to crush.
yeah, exactly, for the people that get curious now, when those decisions get made, if this is a big institution, it'll probably be 6 months or a year until your report ends up in some actionable thing. If you're involved, it'll probably happen faster. But let's say 6 months down the line, people still have time to get curious about this stuff, and if
Yes.
you do, you will likely be one of the ones that survives the brutalness, right?
Oh, 1,000,000%, a
Yeah.
1,000,000%. And they serve like children's hospitals and stuff. So when you think about, like, we talk about like the ripple effect of this, like they're using AI to get smarter about how to advise their fundraising clients, means they'll raise more money for the mission of
Yep.
different hospitals and children's hospitals and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah, and hopefully, fingers crossed, they can do it more efficiently, and they can,
Yep.
so the money goes more directly to programs than administrative or marketing or all the other
Yep.
shit that happens, right?
Yep.
So,
Let me say one factoid that people might find interesting, and then I'll hop off because you've got stuff to share with the nice people, or crispiness levels that you need
yeah,
to take care of.
it's the crispiness level, but yeah, give us the
Okay,
nugget?
so here's a tiny short use case. It is, in our industry, we all do lots of feasibility studies.
Mhm.
And so, you may have 50 hours of conversations that now most people have recorded, but some people write out in hand. I think I told you this part. And so for every hour that they're in an interview, which the interviews take way too long because they're underprepared every single time because they haven't done the research,
Right.
they allocate an hour to process the notes from the hour-long meeting, an hour,
Wow.
which, so that's why, if you take that 2 hours and you cut that second hour down by what? I mean, it takes 7 minutes to process the transcript.
7 minutes on the long side,
On
right?
the long side, if you
Depending on the
really,
tool you use, right?
yeah, exactly, and how perfectionist you are and what prompts you have, blah, blah, blah. So then when I turn around and say that, like, it sounds crazy. I sound
Yeah.
like a crazy person, but until they try it, and they'll be like, holy shit, we're paying the people all this money.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. Exactly.
So lots
Awesome.
of opportunities.
Lots of, yeah, massive, massive ones. Thanks for hopping up here. That was so cool.
Yeah, this was
And, and,
fun.
and the robe is not that dirty.
It's
Bye.
no comment. Okay, can you kick me off? I don't know how to get
Yeah,
off.
we can figure it out. We'll boot.
Okay,
See
bye.
you later. Bye. Oh, that's awesome. Boom, gone. All right. I got to get out of here. Valerie Cox, I got mixed reviews. Mostly I get weird looks. I end up feeling nerdy. So Valerie Cox, that feeling of feeling nerdy, just keep living in the weirdness of it. Just keep putting yourself out there. Keep learning out loud. Because at some point, all the people that are giving you weird looks right now are going to realize they've got to deal with this. And guess who they're going to come to? They're going to come to you. We see that over and over again here. Source Camp. I also got booked today to speak to a senior retired church group, and they're paying money. Yes. 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 Go tell the people. Just keep putting yourself out there. Kelly Camp has been, she's had this AI agency for 2 years now. She's figuring it out. She is making a reputation for herself in the business community, and people are starting to write checks. She's out there solving problems. Solve problems. The AI is just a tool to get you there. All right. Corey Sandler uploaded her. Oh, voice to the irregulars tab. Cool. Let's go look at that. New activity. Let me share my screen. Down, 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 down. Wow. All right, this is Corey Sandler saying, "Oh, this is going to go to a different tab, isn't it?" It did. Hang on. Damn it. All these new tabs. Everybody's got to spawn a new window to screw up my evening. Okay. Which voice? So Sage. Let's see. A voice that only exists between dreams and departure. She tends to stories the way others tend to prayers. Ooh, I like it.
Shh. Don't worry. I'm right here. I'll stay until you're asleep. Tonight, we're counting sheep. But not just any sheep. These ones, they have names and tiny little stories just for you. Are you ready? Then close your eyes. Let your breath fall heavy in your chest and listen. 1. Her name is Linden. She wears a pale blue ribbon tied round one ear, and she always walks sideways when she's nervous, which is often. But tonight, she jumps right over the moon, silently, the ribbon trailing behind her like a comet's tail. 2. That's Thimble. He was born with one black hoof and 1,000 questions.
Very cool. Beautiful.
Shh, don't worry.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. And then apparently, if I open this, she's got the prompt in here as well, right? Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. Oh, not sharing. Okay, so let me get out of here. So go check out Corey's voice there. She shared her prompt as well. Thank you for sharing that. Generous. Appreciate it. So tomorrow, if you're a fan of the Learning Lab of the Salon, I do this thing on LinkedIn at 11 a.m. Mountain Time on Fridays called AI Office Hours. It's a really remarkable group of people that show up. And we just kind of shoot the shit about what's going on with AI and who's doing cool work. And, some people are really advanced. Some people are just trying to figure it out. There's everyone, at every level in between. It's just kind of the way it is. I would argue that the group that shows up for AI Office Hours are some of the smartest people in the game today with this generative AI stuff. So come hang out with us. So if you just go to my LinkedIn profile at Kyle Shannon and click on events, you'll see a bunch of them there. We've been using the same URL for 2 years. So just grab one of the old ones. I'll send out a reminder in the morning. Tomorrow night is Friday night date night. If you got a date, bring your date. If you don't have a date, I'll be your date. Just come on, air fry the nachos, microwave the Hot Pockets, do what you need to do. And then what do we do different on Friday night date night? Nothing. Except it is Friday. TikTok pin. All right, hang on. Let me see what we got here. Does everybody know that Joy Purdy is in partnership with Luma? Yes, she's in the Creative Partner Program. Joy Purdy is a talented filmmaker. And yeah, by the way, if you have not applied for the Creative Partner Programs of all the video tools, if you want to make video, it's really expensive. Apply for the Creative Partner Programs. I've gotten in 3 of them now. Just by doing it. Just put it out there. Put yourself out there. But I'm not talented enough. Neither am I. I'm just pushy. Thank you, Kyle. Great meeting. Thank you, mods. Thank you, Kakif. Great. All right, let me get up on out of here. And so I'll see you tomorrow. So come hang out at office hours, and then I'll see you tomorrow night. All right? And we will figure out some stuff to do. All right. Peace out, YouTube and others. We will see you soon.